Still with us, civil rights attorney James DeSimone. James, thank you for being with us. Let's talk about some of the exhibits. The first I want to talk about are photos, and these are photos of Elena's injured ear and jaw. Let's see if we can look at those together. Introduced again to the jury, there you see on her ear, and I believe we also have one of the jaw and the injuries she sustained. And we then did have also testimony. So tell me first about exhibits like this. When you see the pictures of the injuries sustained, she testified today. She was not surprisingly devastated on stand, reliving what she experienced. But these types of injuries that occurred as a result of the accident, in terms of the evidence of the charges against Kimberly Potter, James, where does this fall?
Well, I think they're being used to show how reckless the conduct of Officer Potter was, no matter whether she thought she had a taser or a gun. Because what you had here was she set in motion these events where the car went moving forward, that Dante Wright was in the driver's seat, and that could have happened if she would have shot a taser into his chest. I mean, we had the exhibits that were used in the opening statement to great effect by the prosecution that shows, look, you don't shoot these tasers from a few feet away into the chest. It can cause, I mean, it's designed to cause neuromuscular incapacitation, but you could cause somebody to have a heart attack if you shoot that close to in the chest. And I think the argument's going to be made that everything that ensued after Dante Wright was hit in the chest, with this scene of chaos where the car moves forward, it hits this poor elderly couple head on, where then you have all these other officers arriving at the scene and thinking, and approaching the vehicle in the way that they did with guns drawn, was all done by the reckless use of a firearm by Officer Potter. And that's how they're going to tie it together. Taser or gun, she shouldn't have done it. You had two other officers who had somewhat control of the situation, not total control, but Officer Lucky and Sergeant Johnson were right there in the vehicle. And her use of the taser really prevented them from doing their jobs. That's how I see it.